Hello, my name is Chuck Williams, and we're going to have a short presentation today to kind of go over the Isagenix products and the business opportunity behind that. Today we've got a distinguished guest panel, but we want to start with our disclaimer. This is a very, very important part of our presentation because we want to stay compliant globally, and we want to make sure this opportunity is available for people not only today, but for generations to come. So the statements of this presentation have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. Isagenix products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Please take a moment if you're watching this recording, pause, and read the rest of the disclaimer. It's very important that you know we make no promises or guarantees. We don't cure, heal any diseases. We just give the body good nutrition, and then the body becomes the miracle. Our vision is to impact world health and free people from physical and financial pain, and in the process, create the largest, most integrous, trustworthy health and wellness company in the world. Now, I added a few words there, but they're not my words. They're the words of our founder's son, Eric Coover. I heard him as he described his vision for this company, and he is the next generation leader for this company. He added those words, most integrous and trustworthy, and that really spoke to my heart. We cater to several different industries. You'll see we have the weight loss industry, a huge market, the energy industry, performance, your bodybuilders, your weightlifters, your athletes, and then your healthy aging. 4 distinct target markets, phenomenal products. Some overlap, but they are phenomenal. Now, the Isagenix promise is very simple. The reason John Anderson came to the Cougars in the first place to launch Isagenix back 15 years ago is because he wanted to have a no-compromise company. He wanted to be able to bring his formulas and not have the company tinker around with them and mess around with them. He wanted to have a no-compromise product guarantee, and that's what they've done. Backed with scientific support, and as a result, you've got phenomenal Isagenix products. We have solutions to transform lives. So for every market that we approach, we have solutions for those markets. We have the weight loss solution. Now, this is the most popular, but we are not a diet company. We're not a weight loss company. That is one of our solutions, but that's not a defining title for what we are, because we also have very good energy products, very good performance products, very good healthy aging products, and we have a component called wealth creation where you can actually earn a significant income with Isagenix. I want to turn the call over to my good friend. We call him Ask Stan, or Stan Says, I think is like his trademark. My wife will listen to him teach and train, and then for weeks, as we're talking about the products, my wife will be saying, well, Stan says this and Stan says that. And ladies and gentlemen, I've learned to appreciate what Stan says because of a wealth of knowledge, training, and expertise in the area of nutrition. So Stan, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, why Isagenix, and cover some of these products, and then I'll let you get back to work. I thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, what a pleasure it is to be with you, Chuck, with this great company and with this great product line and with great people working together to help each other. Great concept in building a business, not just nationally, but internationally as well. My background starts in sports and nutrition, from working with the players in the NFL, NHL, working with amateur athletes, professional bodybuilders. Last night I was telling people that one of the key things in working with people, I work with women, men, children. One of the neatest things for me and over the years, Chuck, has been working with younger people, teaching them about the need for nutrition so that it becomes a lifelong lifestyle living process. But I always tell people this, is that you're never too late to start the process. The process is very dynamic. The body will heal itself with, given the proper information, completely within no more than 2 years. So let me start by saying this. One of the things that John Anderson has achieved with this company is not just the superior product line, but he's designed something that is very, very essential for the human body. The human body must stay to the greatest amount of time and ability in an alkaline state. If the body is in an alkaline state, that means it's not acidic. Acidic state causes the body to deteriorate very, very quickly. I've been teaching for close to 20 years how you can get something as easy as these strips, these alkaline strips. They're called Alkaline Max. You can get them through one of your local natural food stores. You lay them on your tongue, and then as you put them your body will actually show you through saliva or through urine or through blood testing, but in this case it's saliva, and it'll actually show you how your body is staying in an alkaline state. Now, I'm not selling this product. What I'm selling it to you and sharing with you is why this product line is so powerful, because it keeps your body, and from the very beginning, this is what John Anderson actually has created by creating a product called the Cleanse for Life, which you see on your screen. The Cleanse for Life is a phenomenal product in helping eradicate the toxicities and impurities that your body has deposited along the way. From the age of 6 months old, your body has been accumulating things. So no matter where you are today, you've got to get rid of those things to be able to get your body ready to absorb the good things. The Isagenix shake is a phenomenal shake process. When I say process, because it's a meal replacement. Most people aren't used to taking a shake that actually can be a meal replacement. 240 calories. It's clinically tested to aid in the weight loss because it supports lean muscle mass. Let me explain. It has 24 grams per serving. The Isagenix has 24 grams of protein, the right combination of carbohydrates, great fats, and it's using undenatured protein. Undenatured protein is where the source of their protein that they're using in this product is coming from graze-fed cattle or beef. And the Isagenix shake, dairy-free, is phenomenal for vegans, vegetarians, and people that have lactose intolerant issues. Again, they're using the plant-based proteins, which is the pea protein, very strong in its ability to absorb into the muscle, carbohydrates, good fiber, and again, great for vegetarians and vegans. The Cleanse for Life, like I mentioned earlier, was a product that John Anderson designed for himself. And because of his no compromise guarantee that Chuck had mentioned earlier, this is his product. He designed it initially for him, and when they saw what it did for him, now they're sharing it with the world. It's doing phenomenal things in its ability to detoxify your system and eliminate the impurities, like I mentioned earlier. When you travel life, you've got to get rid of those things. And Chuck, one of the biggest things for supporting a healthy lifestyle and learning how to lose weight, maintain your weight, or even possibly gain weight, this is a great vehicle to help that process happen. In the energy now, here's something that I want to make sure that we understand. We are a transformation company with Isagenix. We have different categories, but one of the things that you have to understand about the energy and the performance is that's for everyone. If you do any type of exertion, or you've maybe stretched your day, and your normal day was a 12-hour day, and some days it goes to a 16-hour day, and that means you get less sleep, energy that you see on the screen, the Onyx Supreme is a great balancer for your overall stress levels in your body. So when you put stress against the body, or you breathe the oxygen in the air, or you have stress from the chemicals and the pesticides, insecticides, in order to get those things balanced in your body, you need to use a product called Ionics Supreme. With the performance, I think, which is the next slide, the performance you'll find, the eShot. I can't forget about this. This is a great aid that is full of adaptogens and has no artificial colors, no artificial flavorings, or sweeteners. It's using the fructose sugars and sugarcane sugars along with the adaptogens from plant life to help stabilize the energy level. Now, if you're not used to this type of a product, what you'll find is it's a very slow process in the beginning, but the sustained energy that you have for a longer period of time, you will be amazed. I used one of these. I just drove a 10-hour trip, round trip, and I took one of these on the way there, and I was sustained for the whole 10-hour process. And I'm used to drinking 5-6 bottles, or actually cups of coffee. The recovery is the next slide. The performance. Okay, this is a superior product line as well. And this is for everyone. It's not just for the performance side of things. This is for everyone. At this time of the year, we should all be using, with it being warm outside, we should all be using a product called Hydrate. That is an excellent product. It tastes like Gatorade. Chuck is holding it up if you can see him on the screen. That is our fan favorite right now, because what it does for you is when you have exhausted your electrolytes and you've exhausted your body in the humidity temperatures that we're having throughout the country, humid temperatures, what you'll find is that this product will rejuvenate the body very quickly without all the sugars. The nitrous oxide type of blood flow that it creates through some of our products. My favorite is Recovery and the NOx amped product, because we train, and those people that train or exert their body in a sport need to have that nitrous oxide for continued endurance in your muscle. You will find with this product line that it's also been approved and stamped with Informed Sports. For anybody that's interested in that, that means now it's available for all NCAA and professional sports that is governed by the WADA, which is the Anti-Doping Association. Here's your performance line. Now, for people like myself that like to have more protein in their shake, instead of having 2 shakes, I can have now 1 shake with the Isoline Pro shake. It has 36 grams of undenatured whey, all my vitamins, all my minerals. Again, it is a complete meal replacement, and it helps with the growth of lean muscle mass, and it's phenomenal also for the recovery and fueling the fuel that your body needs. Here's the Recovery I talked about earlier. This Recovery is phenomenal for your branched chain aminos. Again, one of the things that we're trying to stay in our body is to stay alkaline balanced, not acidic balanced. And sometimes when you take certain products, they do have an acidic base to them, but that's also because it's an amino acid and it's needed in the human body. So we're coming down to some of the cornerstone products. This Genesis Essential with Isagenix is a protection also for not just the vitamins, the minerals for women and for men. We have 2 different packets. It's an AM and a PM. Most people don't understand that you need to have vitamins coming into your system every 4 to 6 hours, maybe as long as 8 hours in between. But every time your body cycles throughout the day, that means you're using the restroom, and you're releasing all of the things that your body didn't need in that 6-hour time frame. So you must, listen to me, you must replenish those things. Otherwise, you're taking from borrowed, so you're taking away from the body. So you're, instead of a deposit, you're taking away. The Isagenix is a telomere. Most people know what the ends of a shoelace look like. That's that little plastic piece that keeps the end of the shoelace from unraveling. On your DNA, you have the ends of the DNA has the same type of thing. It's called a telomere. And if that telomere on your DNA starts to weaken, that means you start to get older. I'm 345 years old. No, just teasing. But I work with nutrition, and a lot of people have complimented me over the years that I don't look as old as I am, and I appreciate that. That's all from good nutrition, putting the right things in at the right time. Isagenix products have really surprised a lot of people, not just in our business, even outside of our business. The third-party industry has actually been very surprised with the ability of our product. There was a test done with the Isagenix versus the Healthy Heart diet. And I listened to the doctor actually last week tell the story, and it was really remarkable how they weren't even planning for the results that they got. And here's some of the results that they received after they did the blind placebo test study. And that was that 56% more weight loss was given to those or received by those that were on the Isagenix program versus those that were on the Healthy Heart diet. Now, if you know anything about the Healthy Heart diet, it's very clean. It's very balanced. But the one thing it didn't have enough of, and I will tell you this, is it doesn't have enough protein in your balance of protein, carbs, and fat. That's one of the reasons. But 47% more people in that program lost fat, with 47% more fat loss, with Isagenix, and twice as much visceral fat was lost with that same study. And it was done, again, at the University of Chicago. One thing that most of us trainers really love and people in the fitness industry really love is that Isagenix keeps on staff more than 50 full-time nutritionists, dietitians, food scientists, biochemists, chemists, organic chemists, biologists, and toxicologists. Now, let me just say this before we flip the slide here, is that a lot of people ask me, why would you need all that looking at your product? Because they're constantly, here's the thing that you want to know about a progressive company today. The only way to stay in the leading position, in the number one position, is to constantly be leading the path. You can't stand on the edge of the wheat field and go, okay, what path are we taking? Because there's no path showing. You have to be constantly cutting the path and constantly doing research and constantly staying up on the product. The science that goes into the product that we put into our products is enormously stringent process. So be rest assured that these people that have been employed by the Isagenix company are doing a wonderful job. Some of the things that you do to help you keep yourself really excited about how the product is working for you is join the Isabody Challenge. It is a phenomenal mission. Here's what the mission is. Yeah, I can do things by myself. But isn't it more exciting than when we're doing things together or with a group of people than when I have to constantly keep myself accountable? So the Isabody Challenge is a group of community that's actually keeping people chasing for the end prize. What's the end prize? Making a transformation in your body, going from where you don't want to be to where you want to be, and it gives you goals and instructions along the way. Sign up for that. That's in your back office, and join that right away. Here, Daniel Parton was the runner-up for 2016. What a wonderful person. I know Chuck's had an opportunity to meet him. Just a wonderful person, a great heart. One of the things that he said that was even more important than winning a $10,000 gift for runner-up for 2016 was the fact that he got to come into the field through the whole year and tell his story, his testimony that changed people's lives. Maybe you didn't feel like doing it, and by the time he was done, and the other gentleman that actually did win the contest, they got to travel all over the world with Isagenix and share their story. What a wonderful program that is. Here we have the Chuck, and I'll send this back to you. You know these people a little better than I do if you want to fill in, but these are some of the recipients from the Isabody Challenge. Is that correct?
No, these are just actually people who've had good results, different time frames, different people. But, you know, a picture's worth 1,000 words. And Isagenix has 15 years of history. So this is not something we're just hoping works. There's history behind this. And you can see just story after story after story. Pictures are worth 1,000 words.
This person here, I do know, Chuck, that last picture, she was a collegiate basketball player. And she missed the opportunity to get picked up by women's NBA and got depressed. And most people don't really realize this because I've worked with professional athletes. They don't realize that there's a small percentage that make it from the collegiate level to the professional level, Chuck. And this young lady got depressed. In the left picture, you'll see that she's holding up the newspaper, and in that picture, she was almost to the point where, if I remember correctly, she was in that depression level that was almost unstoppable. She got introduced to Isagenix. It gave her hope. It brought her back, and then the picture to the right you can see is what transformed by being on the product.
I've seen this guy in different videos. What an amazing story. Over 100 pounds he released. Transformed his life completely. Look at the difference here. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, these are great, great pictures, great stories behind each of these pictures, Chuck. And the people that are watching this video or on this call today, what I want you to do is really realize what it takes to go from the pictures on the left to the pictures on the right if you were trying to do it without a system. And if you tried to do this without a system, it's very challenging. And I would probably venture to say, or guess to say, that most of the people that are watching this today and watching the video, the recorded video, you ask yourself, how can they do this? I've tried this. I've tried every program out there. I've tried everything that's going on, and I can't get these type of results. What makes me think that this company's going to give me these type of results? Here's your answer.
Stan, look at those dates. I mean, this is not like a 3-year transformation. May 26th to July 18th. That's just absolutely amazing to me. Going from a size 10, 12 to a 3, 4.
And here's why that's happening, Chuck, is because our system is a complete meal replacement, and it's not just one thing. Here's what John Anderson is trying to teach the world today. It's not just one ingredient that makes the cake. If you miss one ingredient, though, in a cake, Chuck, this was a great story. He said if you miss one ingredient, the baking soda, which is one little piece of the recipe, the cake doesn't rise and it doesn't taste good at all. That's baking soda. So when you're doing a system like this and you put all the pieces together, that's why they're getting the results like this. Yeah, phenomenal pictures. You know, looking at these pictures, you can look at the visceral fat and the percentage of body fat that these people are losing. And here's something to keep in mind when you're losing this kind of weight, Chuck. This is what happens. It's not just losing the weight. It's the personal belief that you get, the confidence. I always teach this to my athletes, that success breeds confidence. More confidence breeds more success. And so on and so forth. I mean, it just keeps on going and going. And the more confidence you have, the more success you get. And that's not just in losing weight. I'm talking about in your marriage, in your relationships, in your business relationships, in your friends. It just ripples into the other parts of your life. You want to be more successful in life? Then you need to understand that you have to get a handle on who you are, and you have to enjoy who you are when you look into the mirror. And what better way to do that than to have a system that can help you get there?
Well, think about the extended life we're offering people, Stan. The person on the left here, they're just a heart attack waiting to happen. Now, there's no guarantees the guy on the right's gonna, but it's a mere fact of life that the guy on the right's going to live a healthier, happier life.
It's exactly right.
Yeah, amazing.
It's exactly right, Chuck. And the person on the left probably is fighting things like this. He's probably fighting diabetes. He's probably fighting heart issues, you know, the pressure on his heart because he's carrying that much more weight around. You remove that percentage of body fat and you see the difference in the picture. Not only does he feel better, but his life really, from a health basis, has really changed.
Well, just little stuff that I never really thought about severely obese people have to deal with, but getting on an airplane and have to worry about getting extended belt to fit in the airplane seat, to be able to play with your children, your grandchildren, to not be able to go down a water slide, just stuff you wouldn't even think about that they have to deal with. We have that solution, and we can help people.
And that's why I love these calls, you know, that we do, the Zoom calls, Chuck, because sometimes it's just the conversation between you and I and sharing just a little bit that causes people to think outside the box of this just being a weight loss or a transformation. It's actually changing people's health. It could change it forever.
Think of the confidence that the guy on the right now has that he didn't have as an obese person on the left. You just look at the smile and his confidence in his face. We are literally transforming lives here.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I constantly ask people, Chuck, how do you know what your best shape is until you have actually gotten there?
Yeah, I heard you say that last night. Our homie was wonderful. Look at this gal here.
Yeah.
What a difference. We can help so many people.
And you know why people lose hope? It's because they've tried a lot of things and they can't find the way.
Yep.
So we're actually hope builders.
Well, God gave me the name for my team years ago, Team of Hope, before I even knew about Isagenix. And that's what we're doing, man. We're giving people hope again.
Yeah. Amen.
All right. Well, that concludes the product portion of our presentation. I want to thank everybody for joining us. And Stan, I especially want to thank you for your expert knowledge and experience that you share with all of us so freely and generously. We really appreciate you, buddy. So thank you very much. Now, I do want to mention, for the sake of the recording, that not all of these products are available in all markets just yet, but it is our goal and intention as a company to expand the product line drastically as we build our customer base in different markets. So if you're in a market that doesn't have all the products that you saw today, realize they are coming. You just had to build your team, use the core products that you have, and it'll soon be there in your market area. So Stan, thank you again, sir.
You're welcome, Chuck. Thank you, and have a great day. Thank you, everybody, for being on the call. Are you